Hi. I don't know who's listening, if anybody's even listening. I think, plenty of people out there are gonna watch my videos and think I've gone crazy. So, I need somebody to consider why I would be doing this and why would I have this worry. Why would I be dreaming? Why would somebody call my name? And I'm starting to wonder, because I know a lot about Native culture and being part Native, and I know there's not many people who have read the Bible and our culture. If you think about our medicine wheel and the cultures, hold on. I'm sorry. I'm not equipped to be making videos, nor did I ever think I would be making videos, nor do I want to make videos. So, sometimes there's interruptions. If you think about it, I think we're the only group on here that I don't think many of us have read the Bible. And of course we haven't. Why would we? The church doctrines, they hurt our communities. Okay? But everyone else they've studied. And is there anybody in the Native communities that have studied? Personally, I haven't met anyone. I've only met one Native person that went to church. And my mom, she studies. That's it. And if this is true, if these messages are coming to me and all this crazy stuff's happening because it's meant for Native people to consider, I just feel like I'm not the right person. I'm sure there's plenty of Native people that even when they look at me being mixed, they don't even like to look at me because white people have hurt our communities so badly. And it's hard to be a mixed person. My mom can tell you that, and I can tell you that. I love Native people. I love their culture. I respect them, and I wouldn't be doing something like this unless I was really worried about it and wanted someone else to help look into this. And because I wouldn't dare have Native people hate me because I respect them so much. And hold on a sec. I'm sorry. I am a little bit emotional because I'm seeing a lot of things in the Bible that, working out puzzles and things like that, and seeing that there's a lot more than meets the eye, and a lot more than the surface. I'm sorry. I have kids, and they conveniently forget that I'm trying to put this together. So there's a lot that I never saw before until I studied myself, and that's why I have such a worry. And then, as you know, the dreams, being a new believer, I don't even understand that much. And then the dreams and someone calling my name and trying to figure out what's going on, and I don't know. And so I figured I'm supposed to be sharing for other people to see these things. And the three parts I was explaining, the spiritual Egypt and the physical, I think this might be the Vatican. Not positive, but it kind of appears that way, because their doctrine, the doctrines that they've put out, harmed so much people. I think not just North America, I think across the world. So anything that points you to worship man, or look to man, or anything that teaches you that you are God. Buddhism is actually very similar to Jesus' teachings. The only difference is it tries to teach you that you are God. And when you read the Bible, he teaches that there's spiritual wickedness that's been tricking us. And people, they feel so they like knowing secret knowledge, but if you read the Bible, it appears that this knowledge is damaging. And if the other three, if they, I don't don't know where the picture is. If they represent love, if Jesus represents love, what do you think they represent? It would represent three pieces of creating hate. And, you know, the church doctrine over here, they were successful at that. So successful because of how badly they hurt Native communities. But not all the churches are the same. It just so happens that this one's the one at the top. I didn't even know that there was different churches. I thought they were all the same. They're not all the same. And like I said, Jesus talks about the seven churches in the book of Revelation. He talks about one in particular being corrupt. And the people at the bottom, he says, are really good people. You know, they're just not aware. But the people at the top are not good people. And I think that might be them because of, you know, if you look at what's been done by them throughout history, a lot of evil things have been done. And if they're trying to sow hate, like, you have to see this. You have to think about this. And if you think, well, I know, like, I know the Creator. Creator's always been with us. But the thing is, when you learn about why Jesus came with, like, the law, and you learn about the law of the universe and things like that, and this balance and things that these people have abused, you start to understand, like, it appears that he came for a lot more than you realize. Like, people just don't understand the physical, spiritual, and soul components. And that's why Jesus asked people, like, you got to walk blindly in faith and trust me. And if you're nervous about learning about something, like in like the New Testament, Jesus, like, why would you be nervous when he's trying to teach love? You know? And like I said, if there are some parts that you're like, well, I don't know what that's supposed to mean or something, like, a lot of it is code and puzzle and layered meanings. Right? I didn't understand that Bible 1 until I asked. I prayed and asked. And I think, secondly, I might have seen things a little bit differently than many people because I had a lot of spiritual knowledge as a mixed Native person. So that might have been part of it too. And, you know, when I started looking through our prophecies, and with the seven, and then the eighth is the Rainbow Warriors, and the Rainbow Warriors worked with the other nations, our brothers and sisters here, right? Even though the people, the messengers of the church, they were the messengers that did a lot of damage to us. You know, I think the enemy is the one at the top, not the people at the bottom. And Jesus teaches that we're supposed to fight spiritual wickedness. And who understands spiritual things more than anyone? It would be Native people and principalities, because the spiritual wickedness, they've put themselves into things like government and rules and things like that. You know, if you think about it, like, we've been trampled on, stomped down, like, to the bottom. There's a lot of connections here, and there's a lot of answers in the Bible, and I think we're supposed to read it. I think everybody is supposed to read it, and I think that there's a possibility that everybody was supposed to come together to unlock it and understand. And we need to consider this seriously. And, you know, do you want to continue in hate, or do you want to consider the possibility of repairing our communities and relearning, like, love of one another? And this is where it starts, learning about Jesus' message and how it may relate to us. Like, I think this exists in the world, the creating hatred. Don't let them win. We have a heart of stone, according to God, and we need help to repair that heart. And he sends a spirit down to strengthen us. And why does he wait until we figure out Jesus? And I think it's because when you figure out Jesus was real, it's almost like you get stamped that you know the truth. That's my opinion. I've been sharing a lot of my opinions, but I'm trying to summarize things. And like, I have so much to share. You know, like, this rainbow thing is big. like, what's the light spectrum we have with our eyes, right? And what do we see? We see a rainbow spectrum, and things that are being figured out. It appears we see 7 colors, but it kind of seems like when God comes, we'll see 12. There's like a lot to this rainbow thing. And another one is another code like that I can help you if you just start getting some study done yourself. Is there's a big code about mirroring things, like things that happen in the Old Testament. It would be mirrored spiritually. Either spiritually it already happened, or is it it's about to happen. Like that was a big code that was cracked for me. Like the way Jesus even died, and he went down for 3 days and rose. Like even that, like it appears when he returns is going to be like he came the one for all that found him, and then when he comes back, it was the all for the all were coming together for him, for one. And he is scheduled to come back, and this stuff is seeming real. And if you think you can just go on and not look, like that wouldn't be good, because the law, like I was explaining when I learned about the law of Moses, it really doesn't seem good. I don't understand it fully, but it does not seem good. And I do realize like this is a ton of knowledge, but you gotta consider how you think I might feel too, putting myself as an introvert out in the public. And like I said, I don't want to do videos, and I'm a homebody, and people are mean. I don't want to put myself out there, but I'm doing it because I'm worried that maybe I got dreams because of Native people. Like, just please, somebody, to do some of the research of the stuff I showed you. I'm gonna pause this here and gotta keep different topics on different videos. Thank you.